Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We have a lot to go over. Guys. I have not been on YouTube in like almost 2 weeks. Reason why? Been on vacation, guys, and I'm still on vacation. However, I found some free time and we are going to do a market update for the next hour or two. So that is the plan. But there is so much bullish things happening in the market right now. I'm just getting incredibly excited. Furthermore, if you've been on Discord, you have been getting all the most recent information. So it should not be a major surprise to anyone's on Discord what's been going on because I have been keeping you guys up to date. However, YouTube told you guys for a long time you need to be on Discord so you get the information. Good news is I get back from vacation in 2 days. So I will be home shortly and then I'll be having more consistent updates. So this is like the first stream of many more that I will be doing. But just want to get you guys back up to date on what's going on. Let's review the market. Let's update you guys on what's going on. And I'm going to give you the major signs that I'm looking for because there are some major things happening in this market that are getting me exceptionally excited. Yeah, dude, it's so awesome. I'm getting really pumped. There's a lot of really big things happening, a lot of really awesome signs. So we are going to go over them in this stream. So do not go anywhere. So while you're here, go ahead and give those likes, give those subscribes and follows and all that good stuff. Let me get my comments up so I can see what you guys are saying. And I got you. 5 months alts have stalled. I mean, yeah, that's what happens with altcoins, guys. I mean, it's not that surprising. If you're in it for a short term, you're going to be disappointed, all right? Time frames are exceptionally hard to call on the time frames, right? However, the altcoin market does look really good, and I'm very excited about it. Salam, Pancake, salam to you as well. Hey, Ivan, how are you doing, buddy? It's nice to see you again, man. All right. So, wow, we got a lot to go over. All right. I don't even know where the market was at last time that we started talking about, or while I was on YouTube. I'm not even sure, honestly, because it's been so dang long. However, we are going to get you guys up to speed on what let's find this. Where are my comments at? Oh, there it is, live chat. YouTube keeps changing everything, and it makes it really frustrating. All right, there we go. Yeah, happy birthday, Crypto Cash. I am so happy that you joined me on your birthday. Hopefully I can give you some great news. Obina, hi. Awesome, guys. Awesome. So, I do have a little bit of sickness. Bear with me, though. Either way, I'm still going to do this. We're going to knock this thing out. So, my wife is actually, she's with some friends right now. They're going to go to a movie. We're visiting some friends up in the Washington, D.C. area right now. So, I have like 2 hours where she's going to be gone. So, that's why I'm going to try to knock this out while she is gone. All right. So, let's go to the high time frame. Well, first off, let's talk about this. All right, this is request. And if you're on here, if you're on YouTube and you're not on Discord, you missed this incredible freaking play. All right. I did a really big analysis on request. It's been my one. I've been following very heavily on Discord. And if you go back a little ways, you can see that request is one I've been bullish on for a very long time. Here we go. Request. I can't say enough bullish things about this chart. Let's start on the high time frame and work our way down. All right. We had this, what level is this? Weekly breaker that we were rounding into. Okay. Volume profile looked beautiful. Okay. We have a rounded bottom. We just broke above this trend line. And then let's see, what else we're looking at. Oh, and the only resistance is right here. And on the USD pairing, it also looks great. Look at this very good volume, strong volume on the low volume retracement. This is a very clear bull flag, right? Bull flag or an impulse and consolidation, impulse corrective structure. The point is, this is a really obvious play. And what happened, because this was back whenever request was around 20 cents. Request pumped all the way up to $1.20. Okay, and it happened in the span of a day. One day, it jumped up 600%. Okay, this is what happens if you're very patient and you look for the signs in the market. All right, requested absolutely nothing for a very long time. And actually, go to a different chart, you can see how long this thing just did nothing for so long. It was just consolidating and consolidating and going up and back down, up and back down. We had a little impulse here, but not that big, right? And then we had this massive impulse, right? Because we were patient, we were looking for these signs, guys. This is the same sort of thing that I'm looking for the entire market. All right, don't focus on time frames. You're going to be burned a lot. You need to be patient when you're in this market. You have got to be patient, and it sucks. I know it's really, 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 really hard to actually talk about time frames, okay? But instead, you look for certain conditions that get you very bullish in the market. And like, look, right now, it is a red day across the market. See that? Lots and lots and lots of red. However, I'm going on here right now and saying, hey, guys, the market looks great. And why is that? Because I don't care about a daily candle. Okay, one single day is not going to change my bias. On the high time frame, this looks amazing. It really, really does. Now, on request specifically, I'm going to show you guys. We have a very clear impulse and a very clear consolidation structure. You guys see this? Very clear impulse, very clear consolidation. What happens after we have a clear impulse and consolidation? Okay, what's the next movement here? This E wave is actually down here now. What's the next movement after a clear impulse and a clear consolidation? Okay, well, let's go back a little ways. Let's see what happened last time. Oh, got to go another chart. Damn it. Stupid Coinbase didn't go back far enough. The important thing is this is a bull flag, right? It does break to the upside most of the time. So am I bullish on request? Absolutely I am. Okay, look, we have very high volume on the increase. We have low volume on the decrease. These are things that I'm looking for. It looks very, very healthy, guys. I'm getting very, very, very happy about this. So let's see. So request still looks fine. And you guys can see it's actually holding up really nicely during this drop. Now let's look at this drop specifically. Let's see what's going on because I haven't really looked at this yet on the drop part. I got up. My wife was like, I'm going to movies. I said, awesome. Well, I'm going to go ahead and live stream immediately. So here we are. Well, we have this daily breaker right now. We come up here. The daily breaker is going to be holding as a support right now. If we don't hold this daily breaker, which you guys can see very clearly right there, what's going to happen? Well, we could very well drop back down in these levels, especially go to the 4 hour, probably make it more obvious on here. We do have this as a this is a golden pocket region down here. Okay. Oh man, I need to update you guys on this too. The crash. There's so much to go over, guys. Oh my gosh. All right. So we have a clear monthly breaker. Okay, we see that right here. You go to a high time frame, you can see we have an up candle, consolidation downwards, continuation up, right? So when you come back in here, this is supposed to act as a support level. Well, obviously we've already acted as support one time. We dropped down here, but a massive shot back up. So this is still acting as a support, and I expect it to keep acting as a support, okay? Until we lose it, this is going to be a solid resist or a solid support level. So why would you be selling into this massive, massive support level, okay? This is the major support level we have on this chart. Look, the next breaker that we have is way down here at 11,000. Why would you sell at this major, major support level? It doesn't make sense, guys. I'm very happy about this chart, all right? This looks fine for a short-term bounce, all right? And I've talked about this on the Discord. All right. God, there's so much to go over. Monthly breaker. Right now, we're dropping into it. I think it looks fine so far. This weekly breaker right here as well is acting as a support. So we have two different levels, the monthly, the weekly, and then we go to the daily chart. We also have a daily breaker right here. So do I expect this level to hold? Yes. Yes, I do. This is a very important level. Now, furthermore, you go right here. This is the 200 moving average on the this is the 200 moving average on the daily, right? The 200 moving average on the daily. And as we've proven so many times before, this is a solid support level. So would I be surprised if it comes down here, taps the 200 moving average, and then pops the upside? No, not at all, right? That's totally okay to me. I don't have any issue with that. All right. Well, let's do this, okay? I am pretty damn confident we're not going to have just a massive, massive drop here. Okay, I'm pretty damn confident of it. Could we? Sure, right? It would not surprise me that much if we do get, let me go back again. It would not surprise me too much. I'm about to ruin your day right now, but it would not surprise me that much if we do come up here, get a nuke, okay? Here, down here, a nuke below this level, okay, and then a strong SFP. Okay, this would not surprise me because this would be a really, really good liquidity grab if we can come down here, sweep this level, still in the golden pocket, continue back up, right? That sounds totally fine to me as well. All right, absolutely not. I'm going to go ahead and remove. I'm going to go ahead and report and unwanted commercial. All right, perfect. You are gone. Thank you. Appreciate it. Don't be spamming no damn links in my chat. Absolutely not. All right. So let's do this. On the high time frame, let's look at this, guys. On the high time frame, we had this massive drop, okay? But here's the important thing, and not enough people are talking about this, and I don't understand why. Let's actually get rid of this. Get rid of this. Let's see what's going on, right? This level right here. Why did this level hold? Why did this massive drop end right at this point? Okay, why? Well, pretty simple, guys. You go down here, put the magnet tool on, go to the very bottom, come back up here. It came down and tapped our golden pocket region, right? 618 to 702. Told you guys that many, many times before. 618 to 702 is your golden pocket region. This is the most likely area for a reaction, okay? So, market update a couple days ago. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Not even sure, honestly. But oh, there you go. Okay, first off, that was violent. Hope you guys are okay. However, golden pocket retracement, guys. Okay, this is way back when we were still really, really low in there. All right. And what I actually said on here, I said something to the effect of, I'm going to go to bed and sleep like a baby because I'm confident in the TA, right? Because this was a very strong reaction from the golden pocket region. So I did expect this to hold because the golden pocket was tapped. Now, we're going back in for another retest. So obviously, the more times that we test it, the less likely it is to hold. But I still think that this is a very, very major level. So that's why I think probably the most likely scenario right now. Oh, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that there are multiple scenarios right now that can happen. This level could hold. It very well could hold. There's a lot of support here, like we talked about, the monthly breaker, the weekly breaker, the daily breaker, as well as a 200 moving average. There's a lot of support in this region. But if we do lose it and we fall down here, we'll still be in the golden pocket. This will be a very strong sweeping area. And whenever you sweep a low like this, that is going to be a massive liquidity tap. That means that a lot of whales are able to get their positions filled. And not only that, once their positions are filled, they're able to shoot the market right back up because you also have a bullish divergence that forms on this coin, okay? There's a very strong drop with very high RSI. Let's show that real quick, actually. RSI. Oh, whoa. RSU. I don't know what that is. Relative Strength Index, okay? Very strong drop, and the RSI went all the way down to 16. Wow, that's low. On the 4 hour, that's exceptionally low, right? So massive drop right here. So if we do come down here and sweep this level, it will not go that far down. So instead, it's going to do something like this, okay? It will do something like, if I can grab my stuff, where's that at? Brush, there it is. Come down here, as the price comes down here and sweeps that level, right below here, okay? This RSI will actually only go about right here, okay? That's about the equivalency. But then what happens is you're going to have a bullish, or you're going to have a higher low on RSI, and on price, you would have a lower low on price. Lower low on price, higher low on RSI. This is what's going to accelerate this market to push back up in a major way, okay? So this is what I would like to see. Honestly, I think this would be the most bullish scenario we have because I think it'd be a very, very strong reaction over there. Then you get the V-shaped reversal and all that good stuff, right? This would be a very, very good thing for me. However, I also would not be surprised if this level just holds because there is so much support in this level. All right. All right. How am I going to do this? Let's go over let's go over the technicals. Let's go over the major things and work our way down, because I'm sort of like putting the cart before the horse right now because of this little crash that's happening right now. But let's go back and let's do this the right way. So first thing that we're going to go over right now is going to be the Bitcoin dominance, okay? Bitcoin dominance is such an important thing and one of the major reasons why I am bullish on this market, okay? This is the major reason why I'm so bullish. So if you go way back here, and if you've been on this channel for a while, you know this is a level, this is something that I've been looking at for a very long time. This weekly breaker right here, okay? Support, 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 okay? It constantly acts as support. And this is the major level that is held for a very long time. You see that massive, massive breaker right there. And this has been just the level we keep bouncing off. We keep bouncing off. We keep bouncing off of, right? It will not crash through this level, okay? It's acted as a major support level. And remember what this chart is. This chart is the percentage of money in the market that is towards Bitcoin relative to altcoins. This is the Bitcoin dominance. How much money in the market is for Bitcoin relative to altcoins. So if you are an altcoin trader like myself, and I'm assuming a lot of you guys, that means you want this to drop. Why do you want it to drop? Because that means more money is going into altcoins instead of Bitcoin. And in case you're not aware, Bitcoin is the biggest player in the market, right? We know this. Bitcoin is the biggest player, has the most money. So when money starts to rotate from Bitcoin into altcoins, like we saw right here, see that? And right here, see that? This is the biggest percentage of gains that happened back in 2017. I've talked about this on the exit plan video, right? When we have this massive money flow from Bitcoin into altcoins, this is when we get these massive alt seasons. Well, right now we've beaten against this level multiple times, and now on the low time frame, look at this, guys. We are trading below it. Finally, we are finally trading below this level. This is such an incredibly important moment right now, okay? Such an incredibly important level. But, and here's the important thing, this is a weekly level. So what do we need to ensure that this is actually below it and not just a temporary thing? We need to get a weekly close below here, okay? A weekly close below here. That will not happen or cannot happen for the 3 days and 9 hours. That means we have to be patient until we get a weekly close in 3 days and 9 hours. But on the low time frame, this looks amazing. Okay, this looks absolutely amazing, guys. We cannot ignore how great this looks. Okay, so when this thing drops, this is alt season. Okay, don't doubt that. This is the moment we are looking for. This is what we've been looking for a very long time for altcoin season, right? And I've been trading this chart a lot, and for a damn good reason, because it is that important of a level to be looking at. All right. So you wanted to look at one thing on your chart for the Bitcoin dominance chart. Draw that weekly breaker, and in 3 days and 9 hours, if we are below it, you know I'm over here popping some bottles. Okay, make that very clear, because that is that important of a level. Now, if we do if we do close below here, what's the next level? So this is where it gets really fun, okay? Because if you go back a little ways, let's go to the 3-day. This is our bull run that we had back in March to May of this year, okay? March to May of this year. Ethereum, 2.5 times its value in price during this moment, 250% in price, while Bitcoin actually lost money. Bitcoin lost money and went down, while Ethereum and a lot of other altcoins made a ton of money, okay? This is when Raven, this is when ENJ, this is when BNB, a lot of these other coins absolutely exploded in price, okay? Well, it created a pole. Then we have a rising wedge, and then we have broken down from that rising wedge. And we came back up here, retested the point of breakout, which is a common thing to happen. Okay, this point of breakout right here, we came back up here, retested it. And as you can see, we are now falling back down. All right. So if you use this as a bear flag, which is what it looks like, a pull, a consolidation upwards, and then a drop again. Okay, you can try to get a good idea of where to be targeting by taking the value of the pull and putting it right here, which what you get, and that's where I'm looking at, somewhere around the 25% region. This would be such an incredible rotation from Bitcoin to altcoins. I cannot stress this enough, okay? It's so incredibly bullish for our altcoins, and it has happened before, guys. All right. Now, the next reason why I'm so bullish on altcoins right now is right here. Go to the Bitcoin pairings, go to Ethereum, BTC, okay? Ethereum, BTC. We have been watching this level for a long time as well. Okay, and it looks so ugly on a high time frame, but I promise you, in the low time frame, we were watching this and watching this and watching this. Okay, this is a clear consolidation structure. You have a high, a lower high, a higher low. We came back up here, tested this 3-day level, and then we finally broke above. This was a clear breakout on this pennant, right? If you go back, you can also see how this also created an impulse consolidation, another impulse, right? So where are we targeting? Somewhere around here, right? Now, the next thing on here, this weekly level is the last major resistance that we had on here, and we tested it, we tested it, we tested it, and we finally broke above. So this is now on a moon mission. Okay, make that very clear. The Ethereum BTC pairing is on a moon mission. This will consolidate a little bit, but ultimately we are going to get up to about 11, the ratio of Ethereum to Bitcoin will be about 0.11. All right, I know it's a little weird to talk about, but just understand we still have a ways to go in Ethereum. Well, why do we care about Ethereum, right? Pretty simple, guys. Coin market cap. Ethereum is the largest altcoin in existence, okay? Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency, but Ethereum is by far the largest altcoin. It's 5 times the next highest one. So what happens with Ethereum will happen in other coins, but other coins will move at a greater magnitude. Just like when Ethereum did a 250% increase, other coins like BNB did like 500% increase, okay? And a lot of other ones like that. So when Ethereum is cleared for liftoff and can start taking off, the rest of the market will go at different magnitudes. And if you're an altcoin, generally at a higher magnitude. All right, and that's what I'm really looking at, guys. Those two reasons right there are like, it's so bullish to me on the altcoin market. It's so incredibly bullish. And now we also know we are at a support level for Bitcoin, right? We are at a support level right now for Bitcoin, and that is exceptionally bullish once again. Let's see how we're doing on Bitcoin. Still struggling, but again, we are currently at a daily resistance block, and then right below it, we have a weekly and a monthly, as well as the 200 moving average right here. So I think it's going to hold. I really do think it's going to hold right now, guys. Like there's just so much support right in this region. I think that this entire region is going to hold it. Could we dip pretty low, and could we even come all the way down here and sweep this low? Yes, and I honestly think that's pretty damn bullish if we were to get that sweep. We are having a slight increase in volume. Slightly, though. It's just a slight increase in volume. That doesn't look that impulsive right now, guys. I think it's going to hold. Honestly, I do. I think it's going to hold. I wouldn't be surprised either way, but if I was to pick a direction, I think it's actually going to hold. I don't think we're going to get the sweep, but we very well could. Make that very clear, but I really do think this is actually going to hold, guys. It looks pretty damn good. It looks pretty healthy. 15-minute time. Let's go to a different chart, actually. I go to a Bitcoin chart. This one's fresh. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, this is Binance.us. Let's go to an hourly chart. Anything on here? Okay, daily levels. Right there, we have a 3-day breaker. This 3-day breaker is now obsolete. I think it's obsolete. Let's double check. Yeah, this 3-day breaker is definitely obsolete. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. Let's go over here. Weekly. That one, that could be significant. I don't think it is, though. Yeah, this monthly level is the most significant level in this chart. Not even a doubt. Let's get rid of that. Magnet on. Make sure we get it good. Yep. Most significant level on this chart, 100%, is this. This is the most significant. It's not even a doubt in my mind. This is significant, but I think it's still significant. I really do. This one's not. There's just too much interaction between it, but this is a clean breakdown and a reclaim. That looks fine. Daily, like I talked about. Let me get rid of this. There's way too much interaction between here. This is no longer significant. This one absolutely is. There's no interaction between it. Yeah, I'm still supporting my levels. I think it makes a lot of sense. Weekly breaker, monthly breaker, daily breaker. We have the 200 moving average right here. It looks very clean, guys. It looks very clean. And also, don't forget, and this is so incredibly important, but from here, up here, this is still the 200 moving, or this is still the golden pocket region, right? This right here is a golden pocket. So if we do dip down here, don't stress, because again, this is the golden pocket. This is the most likely level of a retracement. Okay, and I've proven this so many times before, how important the golden pocket region is. So yeah, guys, I think it looks totally fine right now. No issues at all. I just, even if we were to get a dip down here, I think it'd be aggressive. I think it'd be violent. I think we would come down here, sweep this level, then have a strong reversal due to having a bullish divergence that is formed on the pairing. So let's think about this. What else? Okay, technicals. Back to technicals, right? So Bitcoin dominance we talked about. Let's see how we're reacting right now. I think we're actually reacting negatively on the Bitcoin dominance. I think Bitcoin dominance is shooting upwards, which is, we really don't want to see that. But, you know, I don't think it's that bad. As long as this green level holds, and remember, the entire green level holds. So we have a lot of movement here, right? I'm totally fine with this. Now, if we have a massive spike up here and it breaks back above here, I'll be like, damn, that sucks, right? Now alt season probably is delayed. But if we just come up here and like do something like this, I'm totally okay with this. Right here, test it, back down. That's totally fine. I'm completely okay with that. Now, if we have a massive candle that just shoots right through here and it's like a big FU to the entire market, no, I don't like that, right? Ultimately, I am expecting this May 2021 low to get swept. Okay, the May 2021 low, which is over. Loading, it's struggling. There you go. The May 2021 low, I expect that to get swept eventually. This level is going to be a very significant level. So if we do come down here, I don't know what's going to happen here, guys. This could be the bottom. It could come down here, sweep it really quick because it's very unlikely to have a double bottom. When you get really close to a level, you expect it to get swept. That means that the price eventually trades below it. Okay, just like right here. That's a low, a sweep, continuation up, right? So possibly this is the end. I don't think it's possible because this right here is such a massive level that has not been tested yet. So we have had quite a strong reaction so far off of sweeping this. We swept this level, came back up, probably going to retest, but I think we are going to come back down here for a final sweep of this. Now, we'll get a reaction here, but ultimately, I am targeting the all-time low. I think that we are going to get an all-time low on Bitcoin dominance, which means this will be our massive altcoin season right here, okay? This is where we're going to get our altcoins that do 5, 10, 20x across the board, okay? Not just your little, like, shit coins, all right? Not the ones that are, like, really low market cap, but I'm talking, like, major coins in the top 20 or 30 on here, okay? XRP, 10x probably. Cardano, maybe 5x. That one's a little bit extended already. From here, I bet we can probably go 5x. That's very reasonable. Luna is already extended. I don't know how far it's going to go. Polkadot, I think, is looking really good. Avalanche is really extended. I'm not sure how far it's going to go. Dogecoin and Shiba, they've already had their runs. I think if they do go further up, it won't be anything significant relative to the rest of them. Matic has a possibility of doing a good run. Litecoin, massive fan of Litecoin right now. I think Litecoin looks amazing. Uniswap, a little bit neutral right now. Algo looks amazing right now. Chainlink has some issues. Okay, there are some issues at Chainlink, and it needs to reclaim some levels, but it doesn't look that bad. So yeah, like all these coins though, imagine all of these coins go ahead and like double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, 10x, 20x in price. Okay, that's what we're expecting to see. And this is like, no kidding, this is what we're expecting to happen if we start dropping down into this region. Okay, this is where massive amount of money is going to rotate from Bitcoin into altcoins. Okay, and it's happened before multiple times. This is not something that I'm just making up out of my ass, guys. This has happened multiple times in 2015 and 2017. All right, and if you're really if you're really curious and you do want to see what I'm talking about and really dive in and be like, oh well, what are you talking about? Because there's a lot to go in on that, right? I made a dedicated video about that. Okay, there's 2 videos actually. I made a dedicated video about that. The first one is actually pretty recent. My exit strategy of crypto review. I talk about why I am pulling out, because listen very closely. Right now, I am currently pulling out 1% per week of my portfolio. I am currently pulling out of crypto right now. And this is not like pulling out into fiat just like to have extra buying power. No, I am actually taking crypto that I've been holding on to for the last 3 years and pulling it out of the market, going into my bank account. And that's why I'm currently right now on a vacation. Okay. I'm pulling money out of the market. Okay. But you just said we have a big altcoin season happening. Yeah, it's very likely. I think it's very, very likely the altcoin season is about to happen. But you need to have a plan, okay? And you also need to be prepared because it is trading is always about probabilities, it's statistics, right? You have to go with the most likely, but there's always a possibility that the market does not do what you want it to do. So you want to go ahead and start having an exit plan and start pulling out money depending upon whatever your lifestyle, portfolio allocation, risk management, whatever those things allow, go ahead and start executing that plan, right? If you don't have a plan, you're going to get burned in this market. All right, now what I was talking about as well. So in this one, exit strategy revealed, this is where I talk about the prior Bitcoin, the Bitcoin and altcoin markets, and it goes over why and what I'm looking for. And I will go over this a little bit during the stream as well. All right. But it goes over previous bull runs and how incredibly insane those things did get. And there's another video on here you do need to watch. Where's it at? It's close. It's close. All right, right here. Parabolic alt season is here for 2021. This is why. I think that one's the one right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one. It goes over what alt season really is and how crazy it can get. All right. But like you just got to fully grasp the absolute absurdity of alt season, how much money can be made. All right. So let's now go over what my exit plan is and why. Okay, I'm going to go over why I'm pulling out money because it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense why I'm pulling out. No, I haven't even finished this yet. I'm sorry, guys. I am in a really weird spot right now. I'm going to keep going, though. So let's do this. Keep going to the market. We talked about Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, I expect to have a little push up, and then a continuation down. I do expect us to clear the May 2021 lows as well as the all-time lows. This is where the most money is to be made on the altcoin market, okay? Have these levels annotated out because they're very important. Now, also, you go over here, our longs are actually dropping. This is a bearish indicator, okay? When longs start to decrease, that means that the whales are taking out less contracts, and that means that they are actually not expecting the market to increase. They're not expecting Bitcoin to increase in price. All right, I have a cat right next to me. Her name's Olivia. I would pick her up and show you guys, but she does not like being held, so I'm not going to do that. But she's rubbing against the laptop right now, which is adorable. All right, so longs are decreasing, which is not a good sign. Okay, but I wouldn't put too much into this yet because the shorts are also decreasing. You guys see that? So we had a massive spike that happened a few days ago whenever the big drop happened, And then here we are decreasing into a really, really low level. And I can't stress how low of a level this is. Okay. If you go back, you can see the weekly chart. There's only currently 1,100 contracts open on Bitcoin. That's incredibly low. Well, back to 2017, this is our current price. We are essentially at an all-time low on contracts that are open on the Bitcoin market. Okay. Very, very few shorts out there, which means not many people are confident that we're going to go down either. Essentially, right now, this is a no trade zone for a lot of major players, or at least for leverage positions. Basically, people are sitting around waiting on their butts and waiting to see what happens here. So longs are decreasing, which is not a good sign. However, bearish are the shorts are also not increasing, which is a bullish sign. So a little bit of like a counterintuitive, not much information. We take it from that. The Dow today is struggling a little bit, but it's actually holding up really nicely. Dow actually had a very strong recovery, which is what has allowed us to have this recovery on Bitcoin. Because don't ever think for a moment that Bitcoin and the traditional markets are not intertwined. They are. Okay, they're very intertwined, and anyone who says otherwise, I will fight you on this. Okay, they are very intertwined, and Bitcoin has never actually been through a proper bear market. Okay, Bitcoin came into existence. If you go back and you can check the charts, let's go to BLX. Okay, BLX. This is the high time frame consolidation chart for all of Bitcoin, and as you guys can see, Bitcoin has been in existence, or at least been traded on the open markets, since 2010. You guys see that, right? July 2010 is the first time that they could pull data on the Bitcoin charts, right? However, if you go back in time on the Dow Jones, you can see during the entire period from 2010, what has happened? We have been in a bull market. We had a COVID crash, which, as we know, Bitcoin reacted very poorly to, right? But the entire history of crypto has happened during a massive, massive bull market. So Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market has never ever been through an actual bear market. We don't know how it's going to react. The only time we could possibly see if, how crypto reacts during a bear market is right here, and we know the crypto absolutely got slaughtered in this. Okay, so because of that, if Dow Jones, or if like the traditional stocks do start to tumble and we go into a major recession, I'm pulling out of crypto, okay? Because I need crypto to prove to me that it is able to succeed without or during a bear market in the traditional markets. And right now, it has never done that. Okay, the last time we had an actual crash was back here in 2008, 2009, and crypto wasn't even a thing back then. Okay, so yeah, until we actually do go into a major crash and Bitcoin and the rest of the market does actually hold up, I am absolutely watching traditional stocks. And the traditional stocks right now do look fine on the low time frame, but there are a lot of reasons to why it also doesn't look great. Okay, but either way, Dow looks fine. We are good for a continuation upwards right now, but we're definitely on some sort of shaky grounds. Let's go to the DXY. DXY is a dollar currency index. What this index is, it tells you the strength of the US dollar relative to other markets, okay? Specifically the volatile assets. So let me rephrase this. This is the strength of the US dollar compared to other markets. Cool? That means if this chart goes up, the strength of the US dollar goes up. However, if the price goes down, that means that stocks or the US dollar is actually weakening in value. Now, this chart seems like completely irrelevant, right? I'm sure a lot of people are thinking that right now. Well, we're talking about crypto. I don't care about the US dollar. Well, you should, because think of it like this. You sell crypto and buy money, right? That's what you do. When you sell crypto, you buy money. When you sell stocks, you buy money. When you sell gold, you buy money, right? However, whenever you buy crypto or you buy stocks, you are actually selling a US dollar for crypto, or you're selling your US dollar for stocks, okay? So whenever you have an increase in crypto or an increase in the traditional markets, generally the DXY is going to decrease. So generally, these charts are inversely related. However, lately we've been having some really weird price action happen on DXY. Crypto has been increasing for the most part. However, the DXY has actually been showing strength. Same thing with the US dollar. This should be a divergence, but instead it's not divergence. It's not a divergence, actually flowing together. This is a very unique period in time right now, and I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, I've had a lot of conversation, a lot of people. It doesn't make sense to me. The U.S. dollar strength is increasing. It should be decreasing based upon a lot of different the inflation and things like that. So this chart is terrifying for me, and I don't like it. And until we actually show a massive drop down on the DXY while the crypto continues to go up, like we've seen in the past, this doesn't make sense. Okay, and there is a weird little thing going on here. All right. Ethereum dominance, not that important right now. Let's go to these charts as well. The total chart. This is going to be the entire crypto market on a single chart. Okay. Every dollar, US dollar, that is involved in the crypto market, okay, all market cap is compiled on this chart and is put into this number. There's currently $2.261 trillion in cryptocurrency. That's an absolutely absurd amount of money, okay? Absolutely absurd amount of money, but there it is, okay? There's currently around $2.261 trillion in money right now in crypto, okay? Now, this chart is showing a lot of weaknesses. I'll tell you that right now. Because if you go here, this is my expectation. This is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a high set, an equal low, come back down here, break above. This area holds as support. Hey, what's up, Brandon? How you doing, man? So, equal highs, break above, come back down here, retest it, continuation up. This is what we wanted to see. However, as you can see, we most certainly did not get this. This is a clear sign of weakness. Okay, let me say this again. The crypto market has had a clear sign of weakness in the market. There's no other way to interpret this. Okay, this should have held, and it did hold originally, but it came back down here, had a strong recovery, and then we collapsed. This is not healthy looking, okay? Because of this, you have got to start considering bearish options. Okay, in my opinion, you have to start considering some sort of bearish options in this market. I know, Olivia, oh my gosh, you're killing me right now. Okay, this is why a lot of really good traders right now, and I'm not necessarily at that level, I don't think, but I also believe the same thing. I think that we are seeing some major signs of weakness in this market right now, and if you are in crypto, you should be terrified because this means that time is running short. Okay. But all is not lost. I guarantee you on that one, right? Or I can't guarantee you, but just understand all is not lost and it does get better. But this right here is a terrifying sign for us in cryptocurrency, okay? Because this does not look healthy, right? Go back down here, the total 2, same thing. I wanted it to come up here, create a cup and handle, break out, come back down, continuation up, right? Well, we've come back a little lower than we expected, but I think it still looks okay. I think it still looks okay because we came back down here, tapped the 200 moving average, and we did get a pretty decent recovery. Now, just today, we've actually lost this major trend line I drew. Okay, we lost this major trend line just today, but I think it still looks okay. So the total chart looks like garbage. The total 2 chart looks okay. Okay, well, looks okay. I'm okay with this right now. Well, what's the difference between the total 2 and the total chart? Total chart has Bitcoin included. Total 2 chart does not. That means the market without Bitcoin looks pretty decent. The market with Bitcoin in it looks like garbage. Okay, that's why me, along with some other traders, are thinking Bitcoin is done. Okay, I think that Bitcoin is actually done and that we are essentially rotating our money from Bitcoin into altcoins in the market. Okay, Total 3, this chart is where you don't have Ethereum or Bitcoin in the market. And it also looks pretty bearish. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it does look pretty bearish, but there is some bullish signs that are happening. Okay, this market structure looks a lot different than the previous ones. But we come down here and did a proper retest of this and had a very strong recovery. Okay, this still looks fine. I'm okay with the current way that we're looking at it. Okay, I'll look at HBAR, brother. You know I got you. Hey, appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I got a little sickness right now, so I'm trying to get over that, but not too bad. All right, so total 3, it doesn't look great right now. Okay, it doesn't, but it doesn't also look that bad. I mean, once the Bitcoin dominance starts to plunge, once Bitcoin starts to actually show some what am I looking at? Consolidation, some ranging, some just like going sideways movement, or even pushing up a little bit, I think this chart will recover very, very strongly. We just gotta, it's a waiting game right now on this. It's just a waiting game. That's where we're at right now. SPX, long, shorts. Okay, good. I think we're done with that. So what my expectations are right now, okay, first off, if you have not watched this video, you need to. My exit strategy revealed. This is probably the best video I've ever made. I did it in the back of my truck. I put a lot of work into it, and I compile a lot of information. There's a very important thing that happens at the end of a Bitcoin cycle or the crypto cycle. Okay, what happens in the market is there is what's called a rotation. Okay, whenever Bitcoin has its top, let me find a good clean chart. This is very important to understand, guys. There you go. Okay. Once Bitcoin has its top, look at this. Once Bitcoin has its top, and this happened in December 17th of 2017. Okay, I know it says 15th, but it actually happened on December 17th. December 17th of 20, actually, let's do this. Go over here, total 2 chart. Perfect. All right, look at this, guys. Same charts, lined up exactly correctly. You see that? Yep, there we go. Maybe. If I can get it. Perfect. Got it. Okay, look at these 2 charts. Okay. This is such an important level to understand. Bitcoin topped off right here at 20,000, right? And it topped off 17 December 2017. However, once Bitcoin topped off, the rest of the market went up. We say that again. Once Bitcoin topped off and started dropping, it dropped from 20,000 all the way down here to around 13,000, okay, 12,000. As it dropped from 20,000 to 12,000, 20 to 12,000, it had a 30-40% drop. The crypto market, besides Bitcoin, actually increased in price by around double in price compared to all the markets across the crypto. Okay, the money flowed from Bitcoin into the rest of the market. This is what I'm expecting to happen exceptionally soon. Okay, money moved from Bitcoin into the altcoin market. Altcoin market absolutely exploded in price. And then once Bitcoin came up here and did a proper retracement, the entire market dropped together. You guys see this, right? The entire market dropped together. This is what I'm expecting to see. So if this is my expectation, and we're already showing that Bitcoin is showing a lot of weakness in the market right now, what am I looking for? Well, it's pretty clear. I want to see, and also take note of something else. Let's go back. This, perfect. The daily chart, probably should not the daily chart anyway, either way. This is what happened, okay? We had a massive drop in Bitcoin, massive drop. Okay, the very top of 20,000, all the way down to the bottom, 47%. You guys see that? 47% drop, okay? And then what happened? Come up here, we had a retracement. And where did that retracement get to? Golden pocket region. You guys see that? Okay, so we dropped 47%. We came up here, the golden pocket, and that's whenever the entire market collapsed. But from here, or from here to here, these 20 days or so, this is the most money that was made in the altcoin market. This is alt season. It doesn't look like it on the Bitcoin chart, but I just showed you on the total 2 chart. This was absolutely alt season. This is what I'm looking for, guys. This is what I'm looking for, okay? So now that we've had a pretty decent drop, which we have, remember these numbers, 47% golden pocket retracement, right? Let's see where we're at right now. 47% golden pocket retracement. Got to go all the way back. Oh, so frustrating. All right. So, same thing, right? Let's see where a 47% drop would bring us down to. 47%. Yeah, see that? The sweep I was talking about earlier? Sweep. Then what's going to happen is we're going to get a retracement, right? Take this off. So if we drop down to around 47%, I mean, realistically, I think the drop's pretty much over, probably a little less than that. Probably somewhere around here, okay? 40,000 maybe. Come down here. It's going to grind back up like we saw before. Let's say 20 days, like what happened last time. A 20-day grind. Here, 20 days. So we're looking at something like this, where it grinds back up. Where's the golden pocket? This is where I'm selling, right here. Okay, that's what I'm expecting to do. Drop, grind back up, sell right here, the golden pocket retracement. That's it, guys. This is the money. This is the moment where the altcoin should be rolling, right in this level. I do think that Bitcoin's done. I think that that Bitcoin will more than likely not make new highs. I think it's over. I think Bitcoin market is done. I really do. There's some things on this. There's definitely possibilities of it not being done, but like I talked about in this video, okay, in the exit strategy revealed, I said I'm looking for a major show of weakness, then I will sell on the retracement back up to the golden pocket region. That's what I'm doing. Now, whenever I say I'm selling everything, not just Bitcoin, because I don't even own any Bitcoin, okay? I'm selling my XRP, my Litecoin, my ZEC, my EOS, my RLC, my CVX, all of it. Everything will get sold on this retracement back up here, okay? I will own very, very little crypto after this starts to drop again, or if it does. Now, okay, let's say I'm wrong. Let's say I'm wrong. Let's say that I go over there and I am 100% wrong in my assessment, okay? And I'm sure a lot of people are going to be saying that. I'm a dumbass, I'm wrong, and this is what I'm saying right here. Golden pocket retracement of the drop. So I'm up here, tap this level. Let's say that I'm wrong. And let's say that we do keep going up, okay? Hypothetically, all right? I sold right here. But we keep going up. and we go up and we make new highs. And not only make new highs, we actually break above this rising wedge I'm also looking at. Okay, let's say we go up here. Okay, let's say we get to around 74,000 and we're breaking above the all-time high, and I'm like, oh my God, this is taking off. I was wrong. You know what I do? I take all that money that's in my bank account, okay, that I cashed out, okay, all of those cryptocurrencies that I bought way down here back in 2017, 2018, all right, or 2018, 2019. I'm going to buy back in at 22% higher, because then we can go up here, right? I will gladly miss out on a 22% increase to ensure that I preserve my capital and get a guaranteed winner, right? That's what I'm doing, guys. So whenever we get up here to the golden pocket retracement, okay, I'll be selling a lot, okay? I will probably only own maybe 10% of my crypto I currently own right now, okay? Furthermore, my exit plan right now is, since we are getting so extended because we are showing so much weakness in the market, I'm actually pulling out 1% per week of my entire portfolio. No matter where I'm at in the market, I pull it out and I put it aside. Now, my caveat to that is, when or if XRP breaks above its all-time highs at around $3.50, I think. Once we break above all-time highs in XRP, then I will actually be selling 10% per week. Okay, because XRP is usually a lagging indicator in the market being done. So if we start getting that, instead of everyone else dumping into it and trying to buy, I'll be selling, and I'll be selling very aggressively at that point. Yep, there you go. Buy high, sell higher, right? There is nothing wrong with buying high and selling higher. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. Just like there's nothing wrong with selling low and buying back in lower. There's nothing wrong with that either. And a lot of people get really too frustrated on that, but it's a pride thing, right? It's a pride thing. People are not able to accept they won't sell the top, because I think that this is the top. Did I sell here at 69,000? Did I call 69,000? No, I did not. Okay. I don't care. I do not care. The important thing is I'm still going to get out. And here's the important thing, guys. If I'm right, I will still get out at around 87% from the top of the market. Okay. If I'm right, I will get out at 87% from the top of the market. That's a pretty damn good increase. You know what I mean? It's not 100%. I'm not calling the top. 87% is pretty damn good. And it's also a conservative play, because golden pocket retracements happen all the time. And if I'm wrong, guess what? I buy back in and I just let it keep going up. Who cares, right? Doesn't really matter. Capital preservation is key. This was a major show of weakness. Showed you guys on the total chart, showed you guys on the Bitcoin chart, showed you guys that the overall stock market is also looking like garbage. So because of that, there's a lot of weakness happening in the market right now. And for me to stay in past this point without us showing a massive impulse would be FOMO, or greed. I'm very disciplined in my trading style, right? And that's how I'm playing this, guys. I hope it makes sense. But yeah, I do think the bottom of Bitcoin, or I think the top of Bitcoin, is in. I think the bottom of Bitcoin, this drop, is either in right now or close. Oh, shit. So yeah. All right. Let's go into some individual altcoins. All right. I think I gave you guys the major breakdown of what I'm looking at. Let's go into some altcoins. I'm always interested in my altcoins. First thing I'm going to look at is going to be Ethereum. Ethereum is such an important coin right now. It is such an important coin. I also don't think Ethereum really has that much more to go. I really don't. Could it? Yeah, it could. I would not be surprised if it did keep going up, but ultimately I think that Ethereum probably is close to its top as well. And even if I'm wrong, I don't think the ROI is as high as other coins. So I would rather get, hypothetically, Litecoin here around 200. 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back. All right, so personally, I don't think Ethereum has that much further to go. Could it go a lot higher? Yeah, it could. I would not be entirely surprised if one day I wake up and Ethereum is at like 25,000. Honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be that surprised. I would be a little bit surprised, but overall, I think it'd be like, okay, that sort of is reasonable to a certain extent. But I don't think it's likely. I think it's a lot more likely that we have a 5x on a coin like Litecoin. Okay. Litecoin 5x from here is $650. No, $750, right? To me, that's pretty damn reasonable. I think it is because that would only be around 150% from the highs that were set back in January or in 2018. That to me sounds a lot reasonable. So 5x from here on Litecoin is actually not that much in the macro structure of Litecoin structure right here. That's not that bad, right? But Ethereum right now has already went up this high. So that means that for 25,000, gosh, insane. I have to go up here, get the same returns. Is it possible? I mean, technically it's possible, but I don't think it is. I think Litecoin's a lot higher chance of being successful on that than Ethereum, right? So Ethereum overall, I'm not really interested in buying into. I only have Ethereum right now just so that I can make trades on the Ethereum network. Essentially just to buy more cryptocurrencies that are not Ethereum on the network. That's essentially why, for Uniswap and MetaMask and things like that. But overall, let's look at this sucker real quick. Weekly breakers haven't formed yet. Really nice. These are really nice buyback wicks right here. So this shows a lot of demand for Ethereum. 3-day. Yeah, a lot of demand. You can see there are a lot of, it's popping down. We've been very, very strong buybacks on each one of these. So this looks very healthy. So Ethereum does look very healthy right now. I like the overall structure of it. I've already showed you guys the Ethereum Bitcoin pairing, how incredibly bullish it looks. So I would not be surprised. Damn, we almost got the 200 moving average. Wow, that's crazy. I would not be surprised one bit if we do keep popping off and this thing does go up to 5, 6, 8,000. It would not surprise me one bit. Okay. I think it's very likely even at this point. Now, let's go over to, I heard HBAR, one of my biggest holdings. So I think it's a very important one. Let's talk about HBAR. I did a major update on HBAR a couple days ago. Let's go back to the major update actually. And you will, if you're on Discord, you will not get access to any of these channels unless you are a Patreon subscriber. So if you want to actually get access to all of this information and like all of this, guys, like look at this incredibly detailed update I done on HBAR. Just insane, right? I go through here, do a full top-down analysis, but no one has seen this except for my Patreon subscribers. Okay. But I'm going to go through, it's been like 3 days now since I've done this update. But we're going to go through and check out this what I was talking about and see if it's still valid. All right. So the first thing is this massive structure right here. Okay, cup and handle. It looks pretty clean right now. Massive rounded bottom cup. And the handle, it drops down this level. Okay. We have went the very bottom, the very top, back down. We are currently hovering around the 618. We've already pumped from the 618 already. So yeah, this looks really good. This looks really good. Like I'm still fine with this. Now, this trend line is a key trend line that I've been watching for a while. And as you can see, it's acting as a very strong resistance. Okay. I did not expect it to be such a strong resistance whenever I first plotted it, but it has acted as a very strong resistance. There's no doubt about this. Just look at this. It was formed, came up here, came up here, came here, test, 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 fell down, and now we are close to retesting it again. Okay, I think that's what we're looking at right now. Now, so Now, the next level I'm going to look at is right here. This is the highs that were set back in 13 March 2021 and also the high set on 7 May. You can see it forms a trend line, and on the low time frame, it does come in here and it has some really, really strong interaction with this trend line, okay? So once again, come down here, strong interaction, strong interaction, strong interaction, right? Well, here's the thing, guys. We're currently at the golden pocket retracement. We're currently pressed against this trend line. Could you consider this a retest of this major trend line from the top side, right? Like it's a cup and handle. And then also, another thing to really look at, if you go over here, look at the volume profile, okay? This volume profile, this is really low volume. See that? Very low volume on this drop. Despite this massive capitulation, it still has low volume. Low volume while you're decreasing is a bullish indicator. Low volume on a decrease is bullish. This cup looks very solid because you have high volume increase and the bottom of the bowl is low volume. High volume on the increase, low volume retracement. This looks very healthy. What was the actual thing we're looking at? We just lost a rising trend line X support. Okay. Hey, Bevi, you mind posting what you're talking about? Oh, this got to be it right here. Is this it? I'm sure that's it, right? Yep, there it is. Okay. I see what you're talking about. I do. It makes sense. I think you are right. This is a major level on the low time frame. But the thing is right now, and this is the important thing, man. This is an hourly trend line. Okay, it's not that significant on a low time on the high time frame level. And you also have to consider where we are at in the macro structure, right? We're still being supported by this major level back here, and we're still being pressed into this major resistance. If anything, I would actually, just because we do have the golden pocket retracement right here, I'd be buying. And also, here's the other part about this. We know that Bitcoin is currently on some major support levels, right? So because of that, I don't expect Bitcoin to drop much further from this current level. So there are some bearish things in the macro structure I talked about. Oh, the weeklies. The weeklies, we did lose the weekly levels, which is concerning, okay? We lost this weekly level. We lost this weekly level, but this weekly level is hold. So this weekly level is holding our support. We did lose these two, and this is going to be a major level, a major test to get back above. But overall, I think the macro structure looks totally fine, and we are coming into some major, major support level with this falling trend line. So, like, I don't think this is a place to sell right now, man, personally. Is it? Yeah, sure enough, it is. You're right. Was he below? Well, we were low at last time I checked it. That's the weekly. What is this? The daily? 4 hour. We were below it then too. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I posted that last time on here as well. We are trading below the 200 moving average. So, like, make it very clear, guys. H bar is, there's a lot of really good things happening on the high time frame, but there's also a lot of concerning things. It's just in a really, really weird spot. I personally, okay, make this very clear. Personally, I am going to be patient until we find a resolution to the falling wedge. Okay. I think the falling wedge is really important because the ending of the falling wedge happens right here at the golden pocket. Okay, there's a lot of things going on here. If I had to pick a single indicator, it would have to be the golden pocket. Okay, and this is a macro structure, golden pocket retracement. So as long as we don't fall below here, I think it looks fine. Also, we do have this massive cup and handle that's formed. Oh man, it's tough. Let's go to the BTC pairing, see if we can find anything out there. H bar. Oh no, I would not be selling here. No. Okay. All right, here we go. Remember what a breaker is, right? So a breaker is going to be a consolidation, right? It's a single point of consolidation. But look at where we're currently falling down into. Okay, came up, fell. We have all of this consolidation in this region. It's not like a clear, consistent level, but we do have a ton of levels right in this one region. Let's go to a 3-week. Yeah, there's a lot of consolidation right here. So we are falling into a previously accepted price level on the BTC pairing. This looks like a bullish retest of this major level. I would not be selling here, man. That's me. Or let me rephrase this. I am not selling here because the falling wedge and also because we are at this massive consolidation block, which isn't very clean. Like it's not very hard. Like it's not very easy to figure out exactly what level is a very clean one. Maybe there. 2-week level. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I think here's a 3-month level. If we close the quarter year level beneath here, I think that'd be a pretty damn good bearish sign. We have 22 days to get back in, at least inside of it. So I would probably wait 22 days to see if we close below here. And either way, we will have a resolution of the falling wedge by then. So I don't know, man. It doesn't look great. Make that very clear. But I also don't think it's the place to sell. I really don't. This is not the place to sell. I would at least wait until a resolution of the falling wedge. That's me. All right, like, yeah, that's where I'm at right now, man. All right, cool. Let's keep going to other ones. One of the ones that I'm looking at, CVX. Okay, I'm sure you guys are aware. Well, if you're on Discord, you're definitely aware. CVX is one of my favorite coins. And actually, not only is it my favorite coin, it is actually my largest holding by a lot. The funny thing about CVX is it was not my largest holding. Make this very clear. Okay, I had zero intention of it being my largest holding. But here's what happened on that. All right. I bought CVX and I locked it. Okay, and I locked it for 16 weeks. I bought CVX down here at around $5 to $10. It has exploded so high in price that I actually own more CVX in value, portfolio value, than any other coin by a lot. It's not even close. So, like, I think I own more CVX. I think I have more CVX than double XRP and HBAR. Like, it's insane. So, and the funny thing about this is I locked it for 16 weeks. So I can't even pull it for another 4 weeks. Okay. I can't even pull it. So I'm stuck in this trade for the 4 weeks. Now, obviously, am I sad about this? No, of course not, right? Like, I definitely would have sold earlier, at least, took partial profits, but I couldn't. So now I'm a super invested in the CVX, more so than I ever wanted to be. And it's actually working out really well. We've been looking at this chart quite a while, trying to see what's going on in this market. And we actually have started to have some breakouts, I think. Oh, shit, that was bad. All right. So on the log chart, this is something I was looking at. If you go to the CVX portion on here, wait, where's it at? CVX. There it is. See, I follow it a lot now because I'm forced to, right? I don't really have an option at this point. But CVX, this is something I was looking at. See this trend line that was formed. We broke above it. We broke above it, and now we're starting to consolidate. So what is happening in the market right now? What is happening right now in the market? Bitcoin is taking a dump, right? Bitcoin's crashing. But what's happening on CVX? CVX is actually increasing while Bitcoin is dropping. Do you think I have any interest in selling a coin that is holding up so incredibly well during a major crash in Bitcoin? Absolutely not. I am full steam ahead on CVX. All right, this thing looks amazing. It looks great. We've had a massive consolidation that's happened over the last 2 months now. We've had this massive consolidation after a really big run up. This looks really, really healthy, and I'm super, super happy I'm in it. And I'm sort of happy I can't sell my stuff because I would have sold a long time ago if I could have. So I think CVX still looks fine. We're having an increase in volume during this increase. We had a consolidation structure. I'm expecting a continuation up. All right. Yeah. Okay. Ivan, you said check the RSI on the 3-week H bar. Yeah, we'll do it. On the BTC pairing or on the USD pairing? You got to clarify on that. I would imagine it's going to be a bullish divergence. Oh, hidden bullish. Oh, baby. Is that okay? Was that what you were looking for? Were you looking for the hidden bullish divergence? All right, let's look at this. Hidden bullish divergence. I haven't talked about this in so long, but okay. Right here. I hope you guys can see this. I know it's a little small in your chart, probably. Actually, I'm just go here. Wait, maybe. I don't know if I can or not. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's the same size. All right, here we go. Either way. So on a divergence, you have your regular divergences, the bearish burns we talked about before, right? I talked about this on Bitcoin. I wanted to see how it created a lower low, right? A lower low in price and a higher low in RSI. That's what I was looking for. However, you also have hidden bullish divergences, which is actually something I don't really use that often, but that was a very clean one. So hidden bullish divergence is when you have a higher low on price, but you have a lower low on RSI. So you see that? Higher low on price, lower low on RSI. And this is actually a really good, I hope this is what you pointed out because this is actually a really good, really clean chart. So right now on the 3-week chart on HBAR, we have a higher low on price while we have a lower low on RSI. See that? Higher low on price, lower low on RSI. Now, essentially what this means is that we are currently making a higher low and we've dropped, right? But the RSI has actually reset to a lower level to where we have more room for a bigger run up. That's what that means. And this is a high time frame hidden bullish divergence that is actually I don't use it very often, but I probably should realistically. It's a fairly reliable indicator too. But yeah, there you go. I hope that's what you're talking about, man. But that was a good call if it was. Is there something else I'm missing on this RSI? I mean, I'm curious about that as well. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was a standard. Okay. Because like right here, you can see this. This was an increase, right? And a drop, right? So you had a higher high on price, but you did not have a lower low on RSI. So this was not a hidden bullish divergence, but this one is a increase in price with a decrease in RSI. This is a valid bullish hidden divergence. So, yep, there you go. I really hope that's what you're talking about, though. All right, what other ones you guys want? Ravencoin. Yeah, you know what? I will do Ravencoin. I have not updated Ravencoin in quite a while, so let's go and do that. Now, I say quite a while. I think I've updated Ravencoin on here December 3rd, so it's been about 6 days. So here's the thing, guys. If you are not on Discord, you have not heard about Ravencoin at all. But if you're on Discord, then you do actually get a lot of updates on all these coins. All right. Let's see. You said there's also a bearish divergence, if I'm not mistaken. I don't. 3 week? No, it's not a bearish divergence. It doesn't. No. Unless you're talking about this. Okay, the only thing I can see for a bearish divergence can be right here, right? You're talking about right here, right? Where you have a higher high in price right here and a lower high in, or a lower high in price right here. Okay, higher high in price, lower high in RSI, and it technically, yes, you could make the argument that this is actually a bearish divergence. Here's the thing, though. We've had a 70% drop, 65% drop since then. Okay, so because we've already had a 60% drop, I think it's safe to say if this is a bearish divergence, which I think makes sense, it's already played out, man. All right. Okay, Ravencoin. Well, let's look at what I posted last time. Triangle broke down. So we had a triangle that formed right here. Triangle broke down. We have a 3-day untested breaker. I have a pretty good confidence it's going to hold. That was before. Now, okay, I said it has a pretty good confidence going to hold, but that was also before the massive drop that we had on Bitcoin. So let's see what actually happens. I have a feeling it probably fell right through. Yeah, 3-day level fell. Okay, so 3-day level did fall. We did come back up here. We tested this level. So we do have another support right below it. And it looks like we're holding it well so far. But realistically, man, there's not much to take from this chart. We did have a... Here's a symmetrical triangle we had form. Okay. Up here, here. We broke down, retested, fell back through. This is pretty standard for what we expect for a fall through, right? Or for a breakdown of the symmetrical triangle. So now, what I'm expecting to see. So at this point, what I expect to see is going to be, it's basically following the same pattern as Bitcoin on this chart, right? There's not much to really take from this. There's a weekly level down here. That level's been held so far, but there's not really too much. Let's look at the high time frame. Do we have any? Ooh. We bounced off the 786, but that's a little too low. I don't want it to go that low. The golden pocket did not hold, guys. Okay, make that very clear. Golden pocket did not hold up. Not a good sign. It's not. Golden pocket did not hold up on Ravencoin, which is concerning. So due to the golden pocket not holding up, I have to start considering that we're not going to get another massive increase on Ravencoin. You have to at least consider it at this point. Now on the high time frame, something we do look at, clean impulse, high volume, consolidation, lower volume the entire way through. I got you, Brandon. No worries. So high volume increase, low volume on the consolidation. This looks healthy. I do like to see how the high volume spikes. Okay, look at this. volume spikes are happening in the green candles, right? That means these upward candles are actually a lot of volume. These a lot of people are interested when the volume goes up. And on the decrease, each time it decreases, it's actually low volume. So, yeah. I don't know what that was actually. The overall market structure looks healthy. I don't have any issue with that. Let's go to the higher time frame or another chart, see what else I can find. Now this looks pretty good. Okay, you see how this whole level right here, it looks like this entire region could act as a major support level. So this right here also works. So we have a weekly level right here. Let's get rid of this. It's ugly. I don't want to hear. I want this gone. This low is swept. That's actually a really good. Okay. Why did I make that? Yep, sure enough. Son of a bitch. Okay. I'm actually pushing myself to be bullish on Raven again. This is tough. The more I'm looking at this, the more bullish I'm getting. Yeah, work with me, guys. I have a method of my madness. Son of a bitch. All right, I'm actually getting I'm actually getting bullish on Raven again. Okay, so wow, I have a lot to say about this. So for starters, look at this trend line that's been formed. Okay, you guys can see this. On the regular interval, it doesn't look very clean. Yeah, right. You guys see that. If we go on log chart, it actually becomes very clean. This is actually a very, very clean trend line that's been formed. So tap, 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 tap. Break above a little bit. Rejection that happened. And now we've come back down here and we've actually swept this level right here. We swept it, which I love my sweeps. And I think it was a sweep on a weekly. Yep. Weekly time frame sweep. And it also swept it and closed back above it. This looks actually really good. This looks actually really clean right now. Low volume on the decrease. You guys can see that. Low volume on the decrease. Well, this chart isn't very clean. Let's go to Binance, a lot more volume. You can see every time it had a spike up, you had high volume, and all the dips have low volume. Let me get rid of all this. See how this breaker right there acts as resistance, came back up, acts support. Very clean market structure retest. You guys see that? Yep. Weekly breaker. So now this has been confirmed as a support level. So resistance broke above, come back down, retested as a support level, come back down, and now we're testing this major level, which should act as a support. And it would also be a higher high in market structure. Guys, I'm bullish as fuck on this coin right now. Sweep, retest into this weekly breaker. I think we could see a little low that actually taps into the 70s. I think the 70s are likely at this point. But overall, on market structure, this coin looks amazing. It looks really, really clean right now. And this is simply based upon the volume profile and the market structure. That's it. And breakers. The really good clean interaction of breakers and this sweep. There's a 200 moving average at. Below it, okay. Concerning a little bit. Yeah, Raven looks fine. I am now, okay, caveat here. Raven looks fine as long as this level holds. Okay. As long as this level holds, Raven looks fine. Furthermore, we could drop down to the mid 60s and still be bullish. So if you are unable to handle a drop all the way down, around 25% drop, don't play with this, okay? Because we absolutely could drop further. But yeah, this looks really good. All right. Yeah, Raven looks fine, guys. I don't have any issue with this coin right now. All right, cool. I think I'm good. Let's go to the BTC pairing as well. Let's check it. Damn, I may be bullish on Raven again. That does not look good. We are inside this weekly breaker. Well, no, I think it's irrelevant at this point. I need to update my levels. All right, that's no longer valid. That is valid. That is absolutely valid. So look at this monthly breaker. Look how incredible this monthly breaker has acted. So resistance, broke down, came back up, resistance, right? Just constantly, just beating up against it. But this weekly breaker is like the level, the line in the sand that this marks will keep going up. Yeah, that's a very, very, very strong level. I don't know what this is. 3-day, daily? No, this isn't valid anymore. All we got. This right here is the next level. Okay. Yeah. It looks primed and ready to roll. Honestly, it does. I think I do like the way Raven looks. I think it has I think I have a lot of potential right now. Honestly, it does. I think it looks pretty damn good. All right. Yeah, BTC and USD pairings do look pretty decent right now for Raven. You guys know my bias. I'm done. I'm done with this coin. All right. Let's go to request. No, I'm good. All right. Request. Yeah, no worries, buddy. No, thank you for bringing that up, honestly, because I actually was like, after we broke down from that symmetrical triangle, I was like, well, I guess it's done. But like, really looking at it like that really does give me a new, fresh look into it. And I think Raven does look pretty good actually right now. I think it does. But here's the thing though, right? A lot of the altcoins do look really good. It's not just like Raven. There's a lot of them that do look really good right now. All right, so this is request, okay? And I did a really, really, really in-depth breakdown on this coin right here. Okay, really, really in-depth. I do a lot of updates on this coin. So yeah, I'm not going to go over all of this. I'm just not. Okay. If you guys want to become a Patreon member, you can go on here and really dive into all this. But I'm not going to go over everything I talked about. But the overall structure does look healthy. Okay. Clear impulse, clear correction. Clear impulse, clear correction. Right? You guys see that? Clear impulse, high volume. That tells us impulsive movement. Correction still looks healthy. All of these dips have been low volume. Okay, just like we saw with Ravencoin. All these dips are low volume, right? Low volume dips, the increases are always high volume, low volume dip, high volume increase, low volume dip. Right now, we have super, super, super low volume. Okay? Super low volume. Look at this. Nothing. We have no one trading request right now. Why? Because it's going down and they're waiting for it to reverse. Now, furthermore, if we extend this out, We are about to tap this level. Or have we tapped it? Let's see. Yep, perfect. Okay. So this trend line is almost being tested. It can go down to like 2 or 3 pennies. Okay. And be totally fine. All right. Now, furthermore, what is this? What are these charts on here, right? This is an ABCDE triangle that I think is valid on this chart. Now, there is something that's a little bit concerning to me, and I posted about it on here. So, if you're doing an Elliott wave ABCDE triangle, you're supposed to have 3 wave structures on each one of these. Okay. Thing is, though, there are some of these structures that don't really look like three wave structures. So that to me is a little bit concerning. But the overall structure looks completely fine to me. We're holding this trend line down here, or we're holding this trend line down here. We're holding this trend line up here. Let's take off the log chart. Are we still holding it? Yes, we are. Perfect. Guys, this looks perfect. I can't even, like, this looks great. Request looks amazing right now, and I don't even, it looks great. Yep. 702 right now. Little bit lower than I want to see. A little bit lower. But honestly, I think it's fine. Yeah, we're testing 702 right now. You're right on that, Brandon. And if you want to go back a little further, we can make an argument that the actual bottom is right here, in which case we're still solidly inside the golden pocket. So yeah, like this thing still looks fine, man. I don't have any issue with the request at all. Let's go to the BTC pairing. But this is a major market structure play, and this market structure looks very, very clean to me. Okay, same thing. Same thing. Massive increase, through consolidation, low volume, increase, consolidation, low volume, increase, consolidation, low volume. Looks clean, looks healthy. I don't have an issue with this. We did break down. We did break down from this trend line. A little bit concerning, not too concerning, but that's something to take notice of. I think it's already played out. Any key levels on here we can look at? I think it's still important. We have this. Now a resistance. Is it still valid? I think so. Hourly level right there. It held very nicely last time we came down and touched it. We have a 4-hour right beneath it. I think it just looks healthy, man. I don't see an issue with this at all. And if you go back, here's the other important thing, right? You go back, look at this. This is such an important thing about this chart. This is a massive point of breakdown for request. Okay, on the BTC pairing. Came back up here, attempted to test it, didn't actually get all the way up there. This previous one absolutely tested it, right? We had some really strong wicks into it over the last few weeks, but it collapsed. Okay. Well, now we have officially reclaimed this level as a support level. This is now a support. So if we do drop all the way down into here, I will absolutely 100% be loading up my bags on request. Okay. If we get down here, I will pack my bags to request. Now, let me do this. Add alert. Alert name. Buy some fucking request. Yeah, that would be an absolute massive sign to me to load up. I don't care where the market's at that point. I will absolutely buy requests right down here if we get the opportunity, because this is a very, very clean support resistance flop. So, yeah, I think it looks fine, man. I'm not concerned about it. I don't like how we broke down from this trend line, but that's the only bearish thing about this chart that I see. I think it looks totally fine despite that. God, RLC, oh, sucks. RLC struggling, man. So I actually posted here last night that I am taking a loss in RLC. I'm taking a loss on it, guys. Sucks. Yep, I took a loss in RLC. The reason why is because we look like we are doing a bearish retest on this trend line, and this looked pretty bearish to me. The whole structure looks really bearish. So I went ahead and took a loss on it last night. As you can see, it kept dropping. I actually didn't even sell all my requests I was trying to sell last night. I'm really irritated about it. So I still have requests I'm holding on to. I wanted to dump about 25% of my position, but I wasn't able to sell all of it. I was only able to sell around like half of what I had on the market. So I try to get greedy with it. I didn't get a good exit yet, so I'm gonna be patient and wait for Bitcoin to bounce, which I think is happening soon, and then I will sell the rest of it. So or at least 25%. Not all of it. I'm never going to sell all of my crypto, but or at least until we break into some serious levels. Oh man, dude, Andres, that's a tough question, man. It really is. So like the thing is, man, the thing about that, Request has a ridiculous amount of potential. Okay. And also, I am bullish on the crypto market as a whole. I am. Now, I'm bullish on altcoins, but not Bitcoin. And potentially not Ethereum. I don't think Ethereum has that much more to go, but I think that Bitcoin is done. I think Bitcoin is done. You put a fork in it, it's over. Okay. Now Request currently is ranked 147 in market cap. That means that if crypto as a whole, if all the altcoins do go up 5, 10, 20x from here, which I think is it's crazy to say, fairly reasonable, then and Request already looks super bullish, I would not be looking to take any profits on this coin until we got the 5, 10, 20x from here, right? So I'm probably not going to be looking to sell any of my requests till around 2, 3, 4, 10 bucks. Okay, I think that's my level. Like I think that we still have a long ways to go on this coin. Now, am I very good at doing price predictions? No, I've never claimed to be good at price predictions. It's never been my thing, right? But like I did with ADA, like I did with Solana, I wait for a show of weakness and then I sell, right? Sell the retracement, just like we're doing with Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin had a massive show of weakness, right? Bitcoin had a massive show of weakness, and so now I'm going to sell the retracement when we get up here, right? Over here, down here. So I'm looking to sell my crypto somewhere when Bitcoin reaches 58,000 to 61,000, right? That's where I'll be selling Bitcoin, right? So same thing with that. So with Request, okay, I'm going to do a hypothetical with you and make it very clear. I am giving Andres additional information, additional time here because he is a member of the channel and I greatly support that. So sorry, all the people who have been posted different charts and stuff, but like I'm going to focus on people on the channel who actually support me financially. I really do appreciate it, Andres, like always, brother. So on Request, let's say something like this happens, okay? And this is a completely 100% hypothetical situation. Let's say we break out, hypothetically, right? We break out. We come up here, $2. Am I selling? No. Okay. However, let's say that we form a breaker on the way up. let's say it's a pretty significant breaker right here, right? And this breaker should act support. Okay. And we come back down in here. Retest it. Am I selling? No, I'm actually buying, right? Let's say we break back up again. Okay. And we form another breaker right here. Once again, should act as support, right? And we come back down here. We come back in here again. Am I selling? No, right? No, of course not. I'm buying, if anything, right? But we do this. We lose it. Ah, what is that? This is our show of weakness. This is the first time we actually have a serious weakness shown in this market. This is whenever I'm saying, whoa, that was a show of weakness. Now I'm getting concerned, right? This means we might actually not be going much higher on this coin. So what I'm doing at this point is I'm waiting for it to keep dropping, and I'm not going to sell here. I'm not selling. I'm going to let it drop, drop, somewhere around here, right? And then it's going to retrace. Why is it going to retrace? Because it always retraces, all right? Like there's very, very, very few examples of coins that don't have any retracement. And most of those coins are coins that are complete scams, or there was a major hack, a scam, a rug pull. The developers like came out and said, haha, get fucked, right? Something like that, right? But most of the time that doesn't happen. Most time you're going to have some sort of structure like that, okay? So once the bounce happens, it's going to come back up here. Now here's the thing. What am I doing here? I'm selling. Because if you now have flipped that support to a resistance, this right here is your exit opportunity, okay? Furthermore, you could take this entire structure and do a Fibonacci retracement of it, right? And I will be looking to sell right in here. I'm selling right here, selling right here, okay? Now let's say it comes up here and I sell a little bit right here, okay? And then it starts to drop again. And I clear this level. What am I doing? Selling the rest. Because that would be an official change in market structure on this structure, right? That's how I'm playing the market, guys, okay? So would I be selling, or would I be selling my coins right here? Would I be selling right here, 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 here? No, I'm waiting for a very clear sign the market is done, okay? And if you are to follow this strategy, you will not sell too early, okay? You will not sell too early. And you will also not be a bag holder for too long. That means whenever the market does finally crash and tank, you will no longer hold on to your positions. You will be out of the market, right? But you're also not going to sell too early. That's so freaking important because remember, cryptocurrencies do incredible things that blow people's mind. Remember this shit? Remember it going from under a penny all the way to 74 cents, right? If you were to follow the strategy, you wouldn't have sold down here at 3 cents or 20 cents. You would have sold back when there was a major show of weakness. Okay. You would have waited and you would have sold at a major show of weakness, maybe something like whenever maybe like right here, right? Or right here. See this? This was a major breaker, right? You guys see this, right? Daily breaker was formed. Go up here, get above it. Major breaker has been formed. We cleared it, right? So when you go back down here, what should have happened? It should have held. If it was a bullish market, this should have held, but it didn't. It fell through, right? So whenever it falls through, what I say you wait, you let it crash. You just sit there, you let it crash because eventually it will bounce. And whenever it bounces, you sell at the retest whenever this now becomes a resistance. Right there. See it? This retap right here on Doge. So you would have sold at 59 cents on Doge if you were to use this strategy. Furthermore, I'm right here. Drop it down. Where did it come to? 618. Golden pocket retracement. Guys, I'm telling you, this shit works, man. Like, this is the most popular coin out there, and everyone knows about it, right? And I'm just showing you exactly how you could have nailed this exit out of Doge. Right? So, to answer your question, Andres, what should be the sell point for request in the next bounce, in your opinion? I don't sell until I have a show of weakness like this. This is what I'm looking for right there. Okay. And again, like I've stressed to you guys, we have had a major show of weakness on Bitcoin. It has happened. It is there. It's there. It's very hard to argue. This does not look bearish. Very hard to argue. This is not a bearish movement. So now I'm looking for the retracement so that I can sell the rest of the market and let it continue back down. And if I'm wrong, guess what? I will buy back up here around 74,000 and let this thing keep rolling up. Hope that makes sense, guys. Really do hope that makes sense. I hope that was some really good alpha for you guys. All right. How are we doing right now? Hey, CB, dropping that Twitter retweets. I appreciate that, man. I always do. All right. What else? 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 I'm going to go over some of my major holdings. Oh, XRP. No one has said XRP, and XRP is doing good today. Yeah, XRP is actually holding up very, very well today, and literally none of you guys have said XRP. I'm disappointed. Very disappointed right now. All right. Okay. So, XRP. Wow, we had a massive drop there. All right. Let's get rid of that. Let's go back. Let's make some levels on here. Let's redo this chart so we know what's going on. I'm going to do a full top-down analysis of XRP. Full top-down analysis, right? Clean chart, starting from scratch, okay? If you want to know what are we wooing about? Oh, you made me look, man. Hey, no worries at all, Andres. You know I got you, brother. All right, so XRP, top-down analysis. Let's see the major levels that we have on here. All right. Okay. Is this a breaker? No, it's not. Is this a breaker? No, it's not, because we haven't actually closed beneath it. Now, if we close 21 days below this level, this now becomes a breaker. But right now, it's not. So there are no breakers except for right here on the monthly chart. All we got. This is a clean monthly breaker on this chart. Wait, why am I using this one? This one's so... No, I don't want this one. Better. Better. All right, let's get rid of this. 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 Okay, there you go. Much better. All right. Monthly breakers right here. That's it. Okay. This is what we got right now. Monthly breaker right here. Monthly breaker right here. I know this is a weekly breaker. I know it's legitimate, so I'm going to keep it there. It also has some very, very strong interactions. This looks good. Okay. Weekly breaker. Right there. Now, something to take notice of, guys, and this is so freaking awesome. I'm so happy about this. This weekly breaker has been an absolute boss the entire life cycle of XRP, or at least since it was formed back in 2018. Okay. Testing, acting as a resistance. Resistance, broke above, closed back below it, but had a strong recovery. Okay. So we slightly invalidated it, but I think it's still valid because the most recent drop came down and touched what? The weekly breaker that has acted as a major support resistance flop for so freaking long. This is a very important level, and we have held it very well. Furthermore, this monthly level, same exact thing, okay? resistance, 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 break above, support, support, support. Perfect. This is an absolutely beautiful high time frame market structure support resistance flop. I love it. Absolutely love it. This entire interaction is just gorgeous. Very, very happy with it. Okay. Okay. Now that being said, let's keep going. I just had to break that out there. This right here is significant. Gives me a weekly resistance. Weekly resistance right here as well. And then daily. Okay, daily we're coming to 200 moving average. That right there is concerning already. I do not like the fact that we are going into the 200 moving average. And also we don't have high volume yet. So I want to see higher volume when we get up there. So that is a little bit concerning. Okay, this level is significant as well, that trend line. We did break above it. But we obviously were not able to hold it, which sucks. It sucks, but it is what it is. Down here, this level is significant as a daily breaker, is a support level, and it held up very nicely. Yes, it did. Held up very nicely. Very happy about that. 4 hour. Not too much. I don't want to focus on 4 hour anyway. I think it's too low of a time frame for this. Let's look at the high time frame retracement levels. That's definitely fell below the 200 moving average, or the golden pocket. Sucks. Just a very, very aggressive liquidation cascading event, or a cascading liquidation event. I don't even know if I really want to take this entire wick too seriously, just because it was a massive, massive cascading liquidation event. So I don't know if I really want to take it too seriously. That looks healthy. What a daily. It's a triangle? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is a legitimate triangle. This looks clean. Deviation, deviation, we're back in a triangle. This looks really good. I'm actually very content with this. Yeah, this looks really healthy, guys. All right, so we went above the triangle, back into it. This is called a deviation. It's a very bearish event. We already played out. We came back down here, broke the downside of it. But again, we deviated from the downside and then pushed back into the trend, back in the triangle. This looks very clean. I like the overall interaction here. We do have a lot of resistance right here and right here. It's a weekly level and a weekly level. We are currently below 200 moving average. So we do have some issues here, but overall, I think the structure looks fine. This is a massive triangle that's been forming since January of this year. January of this year, we have a massive triangle that's formed. Cool. Awesome. Okay. So we have clean levels that we're looking at on this chart. There's no way to dispute this. This is an absolutely perfect triangle, besides minor deviations on either side. All right, looks good. Now let's go to the BTC pairing. And I already know how this one's going to go because I've looked at it this morning. But BTC pairing looks very healthy. Very content about it. Now, if you go back here, I'm going to show you guys this. You're in Discord, which I highly recommend everyone join Discord. If you're not in Discord right now, like join. I don't know why you're not in there already. But either way, this was something that I was looking at. Okay, I said I'm still abiding by the channel I formed months ago. We had an opportunity to tap the 702. We have an opportunity to tap the 702 and the bottom of the channel and do a sweep of the lows all in the one spot circle. This would be the perfect entry, in my opinion, right there. Perfect entry right here. Well, let's see what happened. came down in there, tapped my buy zone, and pushed up with a vengeance. This is perfect. Not only that, the center line of this channel that was formed is actually a resistance. Okay, center lines of channels are resistance. They don't get enough talk about, or they don't get talked about enough. But anytime you can form a clear channel that's being respected well, the center line is going to act as a resistance point. This is a major level of support resistance. And as you can see, it had a lot of interaction as a resistance, 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 resistance. And then we fell down, tapped it. And now, for the first time in a very long time, we have now reclaimed the center of the channel. First time we've done so since September. It's been 3 months since we've been at this level. This is a very, very clean level we have just reclaimed. Super happy about it. Awesome. So trend lines are bullish structures. Or not trend lines. Channels are bullish structures when they look like this, okay? Downward movement in a channel is a bullish structure. We did have a deviation, but we definitely reclaimed back into it with the vengeance. This is what you want to see for a reclaim of a channel. Now, the 702 retracement I was talking about is right here. Very high time frame, all the way up here. 702 tap. Golden pocket tap, pushed up very well. We are now back above our golden pocket region, which is awesome, okay? We came down here, tapped it, pushed back up into the golden pocket region, or out of the golden pocket region. That's a very healthy reclaim. Oh, and the last thing I want to show you guys is right here. We have a low. We have a low. Both of these lows were not swept yet, okay? Both of these lows were not swept. This was all the way back in July. We came down here, swept it, closed above, continuation up. That's perfect. This is textbook bullish market structure, sweeping 702 retracement. You could not get any cleaner on this chart. You can't, guys. This is the perfect entry for XRP. And if you're on Discord, you had the opportunity. Perfect, guys. Very, very happy about it. So, yep, XRP looks fine, absolutely fine. I'm super bullish on it. Looks fine. Like, I don't have any issue with that chart at all. All right, let me 1 second. See what else I. Let's look at that. I'm curious. Let's look at my favorites. Litecoin. My wife should be back here soon, so whenever she does show up, I'm gonna have to get off because I don't want to be, doing this during our vacation. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Look at that. Look at that, guys. We came down here and retested our trend line again. Oh my gosh. All right. So this is a falling wedge that has been happening for a very long time. See this, just falling wedge. All those converge into a single spot. Okay. For a very high time frame, these things are just all converging into a single spot. Look at that. Wow. It's all right here. And as you guys are probably aware, falling wedges are bullish structures, okay? They are bullish structures, and that is incredibly, incredibly good for us. I really, really do want to see this. All right, I'm getting the comments back up. There we go. Okay. Now, in the low time frame, let's see what we got. Got a sweep. That was a sweep. So we once again had a sweep at this low. You guys see that? Sweep the low. Very healthy. Looks good. Yeah, solid sweep. Yeah, the BTC pairing is, I mean, it's not much to say here, guys. It still looks fine. I don't have any The low time frame movement is not going to change my high time frame outlook on this. And this was just more confirmation to me that this trend line is very significant. So I'm very happy about that. Go to the USD pairing. Whoa, it's an ugly chart. All right, rid of that. Got it. Weekly. Still significant. Yeah, it's still significant. I can't get rid of that. I can't get rid of this though. Monthly. Out of play. This still in play. This is still legit. Furthermore, this is in play too. So these two monthly breakers are still acting as significant support. So we have any positive news? I don't know. No clue. Monthly resistance, acts support, support. This is a breaker, monthly. Come down here, acts as support. This looks really clean, guys. I don't have any issue with this at all. On the high time frame, market structure still looks totally fine. We obviously have this weekly level, weekly levels, these consolidation of them that is acting as support or as resistance. And it's going to keep doing so until we really get up there and reclaim them. Sucks, but it's what it is. Sweep, successful. See that? That's an SFP, guys. Very good SFP. We are below the 200 moving average. That is concerning. I don't like seeing that. Oh, man. Whoa. This wiggle level is also significant. Yeah, there's not much to say right now, guys. Like, it's just, we're just waiting right now. There we go. Logarithmic trend line is being respected. Is there another level on here we can look at? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just waiting, guys. I mean, there's not much to say here. Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance, and also the Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance, and also the Bitcoin dominance are the two signs I'm looking for Altseason. And they're both looking amazing right now. The XY is still pushing up. Oh, gosh. It needs to... This thing needs to start dropping. This is really concerning. This is really irritating for me. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance and Ethereum Btc pairing. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off, guys. I've been doing it for like, how long have I been streaming for? 2 hours? Oh shit. That's a 2-hour stream. You know what? That's not too bad. Remember, I am on my vacation right now, so like, I was able to knock out 2 hours during a vacation. So like, I'll be back soon. But I'm pretty happy about that. Not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and end it though, guys. I do appreciate you guys coming on here. I hope this really clarifies some things, get you an idea of what is my expectation, what am I looking at for different signs and all that good stuff. But overall, like, I do think Bitcoin is done. I think that Bitcoin's done. Okay. I think that we are now going into that section where altcoins should be taken off because of the Ethereum BTC pairing, because of the Bitcoin dominance. But we still have some signs we're missing, guys. Like we still need to see some more explosive movement on these altcoins. We're close, but we're not there yet. So we have work to do. So overall, I think this looks fine on the overall market. Bitcoin's done. But we have to be cautious, guys, because there's still a lot of weird stuff going on that doesn't all line up, like the DXY. And it also does not look incredibly similar to the 2017 market yet. I want to see altcoins start to take off. So that is where I'm at, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you're in the Discord, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Like always, deuces, boys.